What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Letsi Letolo. You're watching the Bias Reporter. Today I'll be previewing the game between Kaizer Chiefs and Amazulu, which is to take place at the FNB Stadium tonight at 7:30. Look, it won't be an easy game. Let's get right into the Premier League table. As you can see, we sit number 6 and Amazulu sit 9th with 11 points. We have got 14 points. Pirates, of course, didn't do us any favors with their victory last night. And I must tell you, it's very tight between Pirates in 3rd and Richards Bay or Marumo Gallants in 11th. There's only 5 points difference. Furthermore, we are at an advantage in terms of we've got 2 games in hand with regards to Sekhukhune United, who have played 9 games, and 3 games in hand when it comes to Sundowns, right? So there's all to play for, and the gap is not too big. But we need to capitalize on our games in hand, otherwise they mean nothing. Which we cannot allow Sundowns to run away with it. We cannot allow Sekhukhune United to open the gap between them and us. Pirates keep doing that thing. I remember when Pirates were way back there and Chiefs fans were laughing at them. I did not laugh because I could see that they've got a strong squad. Why they were not performing in those games is another story. But here they are at number 3. And we need to just, bring our A game in this current game and in the upcoming games, because like I say, we've invested a lot this season. We were looking to be ambitious this season, so we need to prove it. We need to prove it on the pitch, right? So we move on to form, right? Let's start with Kaizer Chiefs. The last 5 games in the PSL. On the 19th of August, Kaizer Chiefs defeated Richards Bay 1-0. Great stuff, right? We drew to Mamelodi Sundowns 0-0 on the 27th of August, which I thought we played well. Some people say, no, Sundowns didn't really bring the A game, but that matters not to me because on the day, we didn't lose points. And I'm happy with that because Sundowns is a really great team, and as long as we're not losing to them, I'll take it, right? Later on, we played Golden Arrows away on the 30th of August, and we won 1-0. And a lot of these teams are well organized in the PSL, I must lie. There's no such thing as a 3 points on paper. And look, up until the 16th of September, we had not conceded a goal to anybody in the PSL. And on the 16th of September, on my birthday, we got a rude awakening. Sekhukhune United beat us 3-1 at home, and they proved why they are where they are on the log. These guys are no fluke. Very well-oiled machine. They've got Tinkler as the coach. Former Bafana, great. We miss those days with regards to Bafana. And then we played Marumo Gallants and drew on the 24th of September. Very sad draw. It felt like a loss because of the chances that we had in the first half. I definitely believe we should have won that game, but football is not always kind, and we ended up with a 1-1 draw against Marumo Gallants. If we look at the form of Amazulu, they beat Marumo Gallants on the 20th of August. They drew with Sekhukhune away on the 27th, which I think is a fair result considering, like I say, Sekhukhune is a very well-oiled machine. They drew with Magezi away. Amazulu might have felt a little disappointed with that draw, but it is what it is. They beat Stellenbosch 2-1 on the 17th of September at home. And look, I rate Stellenbosch, and I gained a little bit more respect for Stellenbosch when we beat them 2-0 because I noticed how well organized they were when they were down to 10 men. If you were to just switch on your TV at that moment and just look at the game, you would struggle to notice or to realize that Stellenbosch are playing a man down. They just played very well for me, and I gained a little bit more respect for them on that day. So for Amazulu to beat Stellenbosch, impressive. And the most recent game on the 24th of September, TX Galaxy defeated Amazulu 3-1. And TX Galaxy were on another level on that day. And one interesting thing, in the last 5 games, both Chiefs and Amazulu have this in common. We have both won 2 drawn 2, and lost 1. If you look at Kaizer Chiefs, 1, 2, drawn 2, and lost 1, right? So it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a tight game. In those last 5 games, we've scored 4 and conceded 4. Bonne, they've scored 6 and conceded 6, right? So both of us are also consistent in that what we score, we concede, right? Moving along swiftly. Head-to-head, Kaizer Chiefs versus Amazulu head-to-head, right? The last 5 matches. We've won 2. There's been 2 draws and Amazulu have won 1. On the 4th of Feb, Kaizer Chiefs 2-2. Kaizer Chiefs 3-1. We beat them away. 25th of September last year. There was a draw involved. We beat them 3-0. Amazulu beat us 4-0 in 2023. So it's pretty tight. Obviously, we edged them with 2 wins, and they've only got 1 win. But it definitely won't be easy tonight. And let me tell you something. I'm looking forward to this game. Amazulu coming off of a loss. We've had a dip in form. Both teams want to sort of, reclaim the glory, for lack of better words. I'm looking forward to this game tonight, people. Let's move on. Now we're going to look at the PSL's top goal scorers. This is a concern to me because we have to go so much further down to find a Chiefs goal scorer. And if you do go down, you will notice that our highest goal scorer is Flavio da Silva. And the concern is, I'm happy for him. We love it. He came in, he's scoring goals. He scored 2 goals in 3 games. But here's the thing. He is a recent incoming. That should concern us in terms of our attacking, and that we don't necessarily take our opportunities when we should. Because we are creating opportunities. I'm always concerned when the team does not create opportunities, because where do you move? Where do you go to from there? Tina, we are creating opportunities. Now it's just to execute. That's all. But we need to sort of get our players higher. We need to sort of get our players higher on this list. Even assists. We do not have any people in the top ranks assisting wise. X-Dean is here with 2 assists, a danger man we need to keep an eye on. He's got 2 assists and I believe 2 goals, X-Dean. So, and they've also got Ngwenya as in the top part of the goal scorer. So automatically, we've got people that we need to look out for when we play Amazulu tonight. Ngwenya, 3 goals, X-Dean, 2 assists and 2 goals, right? We need to look out for this. Let's just look at the team news quickly. Let's just look at the team news in terms of people who are available and people who are not. And this is what the team news says. Chiefs will welcome back new signing Khanyisa Mayo, who missed last weekend's Confederations Cup game due to late registration. And he's refreshed and ready to go after he made a dream debut by scoring against Gallants last week, right? Furthermore, defenders Monyane and Paseka Marco faced late fitness tests after missing last weekend's matches. Same as midfielder Sipesislen Ndlovu, while new signing Ethan Chestnut could make his debut for Chiefs. Okay. And Amazulu basically are missing the instrumental midfielder Siyanda Hlangabeza in it. Am I saying that correctly, guys? Siyanda Hlangabeza. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, right? So, no. Okay. Now, here's the predicted lineup for Chiefs. Né? And after this, I'm going to give my preferred lineup for Chiefs. So the preferred lineup here, or the predicted lineup here, is Peterson in goal, Cross on the left, Frosler on the right, Miguel and Kunika, central defense. And then you've got central defensive midfield. You've got Mtetra and Cele. And then you've got Sereno, I believe, in the number 10. Shabalala on the left flank, or the left wing. Silva up front, with Lep on the right wing. Now, My starting lineup. Will be this. Right? So when you pick a starting lineup on this app called FortMob, they automatically pick a formation for you and they insert the players for you. So they've got a 3-4-3 here. I'm going to change it to a 4-2-3-1. Yeah? Okay. Now I'm going to keep Peterson in goal. I think he's very consistent. I think he's a good shot stopper. I think he's a very vocal goalkeeper. Talks to the defenders. I like it. He saved the penalty against the CAF in the CAF Confederations Cup against Kabusco, which helped us advance to the next stage. So I'm going to keep Peterson in goal, right? Frosler, I'm going to put Cross as left back. I'm going to take out Frosler and I'm going to put in... In fact, I'm going to put Miguel there and I'm going to put in Zita Kuinika in Frosler's place, right? And look, Frosler's a decent player. I like Frosler. But I think when a player is in as much form as Dylan Solomon's is, I think don't change a winning formula. The player is hot. He played extremely well against Kabusco, running up and down the pitch on the right. Even beat a man. I think if I got him a spike 2 in the middle of the pitch for him to get the goal, to get the shot in, that Lilepo eventually scored. So I think his relationship with Lilepo was very good. So I think if he can maintain that form against Amazulu tonight, that will be great. So unfortunately, I'm going to swap Frosler with Dylan Solomons. Danke meneer. And I'm going to leave him Tetra here. I've been a little bit critical of him Tetra, but he's starting to prove me wrong a little bit. I think he's really an ox. I think he's really destroying. I think he's really defending the midfield there, defending the defense, by sitting in front of them and making sure that opportunities don't come through. I think Ndlovu's got a red card, so I'm going to take him out. And I'm going to try Ngobo there. Let's try Ngobo there. Obviously, if things don't work out, you can always have substitutions. I think Mlobo's got a nice range of passing, very accurate. He can change. He can pass to the other side of the field. He can get the through balls in. Just that dynamic play. We can't just play one way. We need to sort of surprise the opposition. They shouldn't sort of think they figured us out, right? So Ngobo adds that beautiful element in terms of variation of passes, right? I'm going to swap Mayo with Dupree. I'm not going to play Modi. I'm not going to start Modi. I think let's give Dupree a chance on the left, right? I haven't seen too much of Mayo in terms of attacking contribution. So let's give Dupree a chance in that position. If it doesn't work, there's always substitutions. And Marco is definitely not a right back, and I don't even think he is available as you've read before. So I'm going to put in here my main guy, who is always a threat. I am going to put in, if I can find him, Maccabi Lilep, all right? So my next change is going to be maybe a surprise to you guys, né? Sirino, I love Sirino. Some people think I've been a bit too harsh on Sirino. I'm a bit harsh because, first of all, I love him and I know he can do better. I know what he can do, so when I don't see it, it's a bit frustrating. So I'm not going to start Sirino in this game, only because I want to see this player start. I want to see this player start. Ben Yusuf said he's available this game. He's match ready. Let's see what Chislett can do. Let's see what Chislett can do. This is the team I would like to see. If things go wrong, there is always substitutions you can make, right? So Solomon's probably in attack, will move a bit forward, cross not too much. Mteta will help cover the defenders here. Ngoba will be further up. Chislett playing further up. Obviously, Lepa will be way up there, trying and get the through ball or the ball in between the spaces. To pre-operating on the left flank here. We don't know yet what Chislett can do. We've seen a couple of YouTube clips. You can never get a true feeling of a player watching YouTube. You can get an idea, but let's play the guy. We bought the guy. Let's sort of start to introduce the new players that we've bought. Let's see what they can do. We've seen what other players can do. We've seen what the originals can do. Let's mix it up a little. You know what I'm saying? And this is my lineup, guys. And if I had to make a prediction, it's always dangerous to make a prediction in football because just when you think you know, there's always a surprise, right? But both teams want to sort of get back to winning ways, for lack of better words. Amazulu has just lost to TX Galaxy 3-1. We've had a dip in form. We were humbled by Sekhukhune United. So I'm going to predict a 2-1 to Kaizer Chiefs. We're playing at home. And let's hope for the best. What do you think? What do you guys think about my starting lineup? Do you think Chislett should start? Would you guys start Sirino or Chabalala in the number 10? Do you think Solomon should be in there? Or do you think, no, one game is not enough for us to say that somebody has proved himself? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what dangers Amazulu poses to us. Listen, I'm going to leave it at that. I've been Letsile Tolo. You're watching the Bias Reporter. And until we meet again, salute.